Hello and welcome to today's speed build. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining us, and if not, then welcome back. So today I am super excited because we are doing another apartment renovation. Now today we are building in the 2A Jasmine Suites apartment, and these are some of my favorite apartment units to build in. My only issue being the wall height is of course the maximum, so I mean, if you're a Sims builder, you probably know it all too well. It's kind of annoying. I wish that we could change that, but nonetheless, I feel like this ended up being a super cute apartment, and I feel like I made it work with like the windows and just the whole vibe altogether. I do end up removing some windows because you can probably tell, but this was a lot. Like the windows are very tall and they take up a lot of wall space. So there is a few that get removed, but yeah, this was a super fun apartment for me to build. So if you don't know, we are building for a animal lover. Now this did start off with just being for a cat lover, and then I ended up deciding that I wanted it to just be animal lover in general. I thought that that was so sweet, and it also gave me a lot more to work with, so I really liked that. Now this apartment does change kind of a lot throughout this video just because I changed it quite a few times. I kind of went back and I was like, I don't like this, I want to tweak this, and that's something that I do quite a lot, but I did it a little bit more with this build. I don't know why, I was just being very particular about it. I think the color scheme was a big thing for me. This is not a general color scheme that I would normally go for. You can't really tell right now. I'm using a lot of like kind of darker furniture, but then like lighter like wood tones and things, but I do also add like little pops of color as well, and yeah, it just wasn't really a vibe that I generally go for. I also don't typically go for like a light wood style. I'm much more of a darker wood person, but yeah, I have been trying to step out of my comfort zone a little bit, so I decided to do something a little bit different, and yeah, I think that led to me tweaking this build quite a lot. Now, I did have a family dynamic in mind. So this apartment is built for a family of 3. So that is 2 parents and a child. Now, the child I was thinking is a little girl, and she's quite young. I'm thinking like maybe 10, and well, the family in general has like 2 cats because I'd done 2 cat beds, so I feel like that would make sense. But the little girl absolutely loves like her 2 cats, but she really wants a pet of her own. And so her mom and dad were like, okay, if you help us with feeding the cats and cleaning up after them and everything like that, then we'll consider getting you a little pet of your own. And she of course did that because she just has it in her that she loves pets, she loves animals. And she's ended up with a little hamster in her room. So there is a little like hamster cage in her room. I thought that was really sweet. It's one of the smaller ones just because her room is quite small. But I imagine it's a small little hamster, maybe like a dwarf hamster or something. And yeah, she's so happy with it. Of course, her mum and dad like help her out as well with the hamster. It's not all down to this 10-year-old child. But yeah, she has one of those, and they also have fish, and I imagine they have like tropical fish and maybe some other fun things in there, like maybe like the little like snails and everything. I thought that was very sweet. So they do in the hallway end up having a fish tank. But yeah, here is me doing the kitchen. So I decided to clutter it up quite a bit as I normally would, but I'd say it's a little bit more cluttered than usual. There is a dining table, as you can see. So this is kind of in between the kitchen and the living room. Now, this apartment, you'll probably notice, it's quite cramped, which I feel like, I don't know, I like it. So that's kind of what vibe I was going for. I feel like for who this like apartment is for, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, they might only have 3 Sims, but they do also have like animals as well, and I think they're very like family orientated family, and I think that they love like their pets, and they treat their pets like family as well, which of course they should. And yeah, I just feel like they're a very chaotic family though as well, and they have this very like crazy kind of living space. It's quite cramped, but it's cozy and it's homey, and I really liked that. I wanted to get across that, this family are not completely put together, but they're just so loving as well. And yeah, I imagine that this apartment is just, I don't know, it's just like their space to clutter up and do whatever they want with as best they can. But I really like how it turned out. Now I do believe I end up changing a few things here. So as you can see, I've changed like the window, so there's only one window in the kitchen now. I did make the fridge a little bit bigger as well. And for these little stamp cards, postcards even, I used the ones from the My First Pet stuff. But yeah, there's also a few adjustments made to the living room a little bit later on. I added some like room dividers just to make it look a little bit more divided and separate. But we're doing the little girl's room right now. So right, you can see that I'm putting these things on the walls. Now I do end up removing them, but I wasn't sure if they work, like in terms of like functionality. I'm not sure if they actually work or if they're just a decoration. But I was trying to put them in and see, but I couldn't really tell. But if that is like a functional thing, that is really, really cool. I don't know if it is or not. But either way, I think it's a cute thing to add on, but I couldn't get it to kind of work, so I just left it as is. But yeah, this is her bedroom. It's very small, but she's got a little cat bed and everything. She's got a turtle rug. She is like the ultimate animal lover. Now, do you know something that's weird with this apartment? I kept looking at it and I was like, this doesn't look like an iHanza build. And I don't know if that sounds crazy, but like my builds have a very specific way that they look. I feel like not that I do the same thing all the time, but I feel like I know when I'm looking at my build, and I didn't feel that way with this one, but I'm not too sure why. It could be because white lighting, which I normally don't do. Well, you can see here, like in the little hallway, I've used like my typical favorite light, which is that like little round saucer one, and it gives off a kind of like yellow tint to it, which I really like. But I used a lot of white lighting like in the living space, which I do believe I end up swapping some of them out for this lighting. But yeah, something about it just didn't feel like me. But I feel like, I don't know, I think because I'm trying not to use the same objects all the time, that's probably one of the reasons. Like this bookshelf, I don't think I've ever used it, but I used it because I feel like it's nice to have a variety of different things. But yeah, and by the way, so we just got a few new kits. If you don't know, I did like a little short where I showcased the gamer kit, which, oh my god, probably like my favorite kit we have so far. It is beautiful. I believe that is the kit that Lil Simsy had worked on, and it's absolutely amazing. People were saying that like the PC as well is functional and everything, so that's amazing. Like honestly, that pack is so cute. I was debating if I should do like a little apartment renovation with that pack and do like a apartment for a gamer. I was thinking possibly doing it in Evergreen Harbor because I previously did a gamer apartment there and I really liked it. But that was a long time ago. That was when I like just started YouTube, so I feel like it would be nice to do that, but let me know. I probably will end up doing it anyway, but yeah, let me know if you do want to see that. But here we are doing the bathroom. I really like this bathroom. It's pretty simple. I feel like all my bathrooms are the same size and the same shape, and I do the exact same thing, but needs must, it works. And I don't know, I'm very weird about taking up space for a bathroom, which I shouldn't be, because I feel like in some circumstances I could just make the bathroom slightly bigger, but I just never seem to do it for some reason. But yeah, that's something I should keep in mind. I'll try and remember that for future videos. But I believe this is the last room we do. So this is of course the parents' bedroom. They have a really nice big bedroom. They have everything in here. They do have one of the cat beds in here as well, so I imagine one of the cats likes to sleep in here and one of them likes to sleep in the living room. I don't know about you guys, but my cats love to sleep in the windowsill, like both of them. I remember once, like, so my cats always pretend that they, like, I don't know, that they're not vibing with each other. Like, they'll sit next to each other, but they will not do anything to interact if, like, I'm watching them. But I remember coming in one morning and they were like snuggled in the bed together, and it was the cutest little thing. I love cats. If I could have like just a million cats, I would do it. If I could have a million cats and it just, you know, I was able to do that and keep up with it, I would 100% do that. But anyway, this is the parents' bedroom, so I think this is super sweet. It's very big. I did use white lighting again, which if it looks weird, I think that's the reason. I think I'm just not used to using those lights. I don't know why I like the kind of yellowish lighting so much. I feel like that's such a random thing and probably something you guys don't even notice, but yeah, I just felt like mentioning it just in case you were thinking this looks weird. But yeah, I think I possibly maybe adjust the living room, maybe not, but yeah, you will see the screenshots at the end either way, which will show you everything. But we are coming to the end of this video, so I do just want to say a massive thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one.